Hi guys! Welcome back to 5 Things PK. Today we're going to bust some of the most popular myths that almost everyone has believed at least once in their life. These myths have been passed down for generations, repeated in schools, movies, and even by our parents. But the truth is very different. Make sure you stick till the end, because myth #1 is so famous that even history books got it wrong. Let's jump right in. Myth #5. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This myth makes it sound like lightning is polite, like it won't bother a place once it's struck. But nature doesn't work that way. In reality, lightning often strikes the same spot many times, especially tall buildings, towers, and mountains. For example, the Empire State Building in New York is struck 20 to 25 times every year. The CN Tower in Canada gets hit about 75 times annually. So lightning is actually more predictable than you think. It loves tall objects and will strike them over and over. Next time someone says this myth, you'll know it's totally false. Myth #4. Humans only use 10% of their brain. You've probably seen this in movies, like where a character suddenly unlocks their full brain power and becomes a genius or superhero. Sounds cool, right? But it's not true. Brain scans show that every part of our brain is active, even when we're resting or sleeping. It's not all used at once, but different regions handle different tasks: thinking, moving, feeling emotions, solving problems. This myth became popular in the early 1900s, when scientists were still learning about the brain. Journalists exaggerated the findings, and the 10% myth spread everywhere. But science has proved it wrong many times. So sorry, no hidden superpowers waiting in your head. Myth #3. Bulls hate the color red. We've all seen bullfighting, where the matador waves a red cloth and the bull charges. This led people to believe bulls hate the color red. But here's the truth. Bulls are red-green colorblind. They can't even tell the difference between red, green, or brown. So why do they charge? It's the movement of the cloth that makes them angry, not the color. In fact, if the matador waved a white or yellow cloth, the bull would react the same way. Fun fact, the reason the cloth is red is to hide the bloodstains during the fight, not because bulls hate the color. Myth #2. Goldfish. Have a 3-second memory. For years, goldfish have had a bad reputation as forgetful pets. People think they forget everything in 3 seconds. But science says otherwise. Studies show goldfish can remember things for months. They can learn feeding schedules, recognize their owners, even swim through mazes after being trained. In fact, some researchers proved goldfish can remember sounds and come when called, just like dogs. So, goldfish are smarter than we give them credit for. Myth #1. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. This myth is so common that it's even been printed in textbooks. People believe the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from outer space with the naked eye. But that's not true. Here's why. The wall is very long, but also very narrow. It blends in with the natural colors of the land. Even astronauts say it's almost impossible to spot without cameras or telescopes. In fact, you can see things like city lights, highways, and airports from space more easily than the Great Wall. This myth is proof that sometimes even official sources can get it wrong. So how many of these myths did you believe before watching this video? Be honest in the comments. I'll be checking. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to 5 Things PK for more top 5 videos every day. And let me know, should I make a part 2 with more myths, like about space, animals, and history? If yes, comment myth busting below.